What's up, Flight Sim crew? I just wanted to give you guys a little demonstration of something kind of neat that a modder, someone who makes models, a modder here did for this airport. So I am not going to pay attention to any of the rules. I'm not actually going to take off. I'm going to cruise down the runway here. We'll call this an engine failure. So, and I'm doing a terrible job taxiing right now because I'm outside the airplane. But I just want to show you guys this. So, this is what the game determines is general aviation parking, and you can see here they've added some nice aircraft. And yeah, that looks nice. And yeah, there's tower over there. And the big thing I wanted to show you is that this area where we are right now is the flight school. So let's do this. So I reached out to the person who modeled this airport, and they did an absolutely fantastic job on the public terminal that most people would see. But this airport is kind of unique. It's a very busy airport, and the flight school is a predominant part of the airport. So what I'm going to show you here in just a little bit is there we go. So, see if he'll get upset if I cut my engine. So what you see here is D2 flight school, and when I first downloaded this this kind of upgraded airport, I was a little disappointed, to be quite honest. I'm sure the public terminal looks great, but I'm not a commercial pilot yet, and a lot of time I spend is here at this flight school. I reached out to the developer and just said, hey, I'm sure you did well on the parts that most of the public sees, but there's a big flight school with 11 different airplanes. Would you mind, spending some time and making the flight school building look nice? And sure enough, he delivered. So what you're seeing here is his modeling of the flight school. And hopefully I'll do a cutaway and I'll show you the original building that came in Microsoft just out of the box. But I wanted to show you that as well as the tower over here. So the Microsoft AI system just kind of gave a one Acme tower. Nothing special and definitely nothing accurate. But let me slow down here, and that is a pretty accurate representation of the tower. Except I don't think people stand outside, but I could be wrong. And New Bern Tower is an interesting one in that it is Class Delta airspace. It is fully controlled airspace. It's very busy airspace. So if you are a pilot who maybe has been a while since you've flown in the controlled airspace, just freshen up before you head over to EWN. There are Harriers that take off over here. There are commercial aircraft, and the flight school can have as many as 6 or 7 Cessna Skyhawks in the air at any given time, making it an incredibly busy airspace. It's not unusual for me when I'm flying the pattern to practice touch and goes for the tower to tell me, clear for the option runway 22, you are number 4. And that's a lot of aircraft I have to keep my eyes peeled for. And not always can you pick up on the traffic. Something that my instructor told me was very important is that clear, concise communication. So if tower tells you are the 4th person in line to land, make sure that you have all 4 aircraft in sight. So you want to say traffic in sight. If you don't see the traffic, by all means, tell tower. So I made a point to say, tower, I still do not have that traffic in sight. And then he very politely said, it's coming across the water right now. It's on, final for runway 22. And him giving me those little landmarks, I was able to find the traffic, no problem. But in all things in aviation, safety is the most important thing in the world. And in controlled airspace, where you have a lot of aircraft in a small area, vigilance is the name of the game. So you want to visually see any traffic that you have. If you don't see the traffic, you want clarification on where that traffic is, and you just want to make sure that everything is coordinated through the tower, and that the tower is able to operate the controlled airspace like a well-oiled machine. And when they do, and believe me, the props to the tower here at EWN, when they are doing their job, man, it is a well-oiled machine. I've never flown at a busier airport or airspace, and it's sometimes there's a lot going on, and I'm kudos to the tower operators who allow us pilots to fly and make it back home safely every single time. Well, that's all for this video. Just wanted to show you guys that. Just wanted to talk about some of this modeling that was done. I think they did a fantastic job. Also wanted to show you the tower, and in the spirit of where I am in my flight training, I will be soloing very, very soon. So hence why I have the flying solo levity on my Cessna 172. Folks, like the video if you like it, dislike it if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you feel like asking me questions, or just want to tell me what you think of the videos, maybe ways I can improve. And I will see you all in the next one.